Yeah, man, I'm here again, man, just to talk to you about my team, Arsenal. I've had a lot of people put up rants and stuff about my team and how we complain and how we're always talking about other teams in history and stuff like that. But do you know what I mean? Today, I just like to tell you about my team. I've never really sat down and spoken about Arsenal or said anything bad about Arsenal, but it's got to a point where I just need to say something. I'm not sure whether certain people that support Arsenal are going to like this or dislike it, but it's just something that's on my chest and I need to say it. Basically, from I don't know, I can go on back to about 12 years ago or maybe 10 years ago. Every single player we've been linked to, we get linked to a player, and then it just dissolves. It's just the player doesn't sign for us, or someone else comes in and puts in a bid bigger than us and they sign the player. And I'm sure all you fans out there, Arsenal fans especially, are thinking, what the hell goes on? Is a problem with Wenger or is it a problem with the board? Because I know that at some stage we're building a stadium and we had to obviously save money and we were spending less on players. That's understandable. The stadium is now built, yeah, and basically we've paid for everything we need to pay for, and now we need to spend, because I don't think people are supporting the team because they want to be a business. You know what I'm saying? They're supporting the team because they want to see them do well. And when I say do well, sorry, fourth and third don't cut it for me. Do you know what I mean? If it cuts it for certain people, then that's all good. Fourth and third is just, for me, is a team that's improving and need to go second or first. Okay, so all these players have been linked to have not been able to buy them. What is the problem? I'll tell you what the problem is demand and supply. Because I don't know what Wenger's thinking, or because he says this, so I got to blame it on him. I don't know whether it's the board or him, but he says this, that he would only spend money on a player we thinks the team needs, and also that the player's worth that money. Well, let me break it down to you, Mr. Wenger. We've needed 5 or 6 players for the last 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or maybe 8 seasons, right? You got players that do all right for the team, yes, but we need more players, because right now, that building situation that goes on with teams is not working out. All everyone's going out and buying players already made. So when you did that with the Henrys and the Vieiras and the Parlers, it's gone, brother. You're living in the 1640s, yeah? That era is gone. Nobody does that anymore. So what you need to do is to mix up the already made players with the youngsters who are up and coming. No one's saying don't bring up the youngsters and don't help them develop. And that's obviously every team in the Premiership and even the Championship and even further down, they look to develop the players, because that's what it is about. But if you're saying that you're not going to spend the money because it's changed, the world's changed. The world's still spinning, like some people have said. Well, when you won the league, yeah, the world's still spinning. And things have changed and things are continuing to change. And you need to change. You need to go with the trend. Otherwise, you'll be left in the Asian times. Brother, you'll still be rocking your 1643 shoes and people have just moved on. So what you need to do is to start spending a little bit of money, because you're linked to so many players, but no one wants to come. And you're saying, now the teams, listen, the Barcelonas and the Real Madrid still go out and spend money, even though they've got better squad than most teams in the world. You need to spend money, because if you don't spend money, you're not going to be able to. I don't know if your aim is to compete or your aim is just to come fourth or third, because I don't get it. What hurts me the most is the teams like Chelsea's and the Liverpool's, and you know what I'm saying? For the last 3 or 4 seasons, 5 seasons, you guys ain't even done. You've done better than us, maybe 1 season, and you're still talking. You want to say you're better than us and that? No, Liverpool. What's your position last season? And what's Chelsea's position last season? I know that we don't want to talk about the past and that, but you guys talk like you've done a lot better. No, if the Uniteds and Man Cities are talking, and even Leicester, I'd listen. But you guys, do you know what I mean? You're not even in the Champions League this season. You're not even playing Liverpool. You're not even playing in Europe. You're not even playing in Europe. You know what I'm saying? You got to stick with the Coke. They're not Coca-Cola Cup anymore. You got to stick with the FA Cups and all things like that. So you guys can't even really be talking to us and saying that we've done this, we've done that. All I want to speak to you guys today is about my team. So Wenger, this is my question. Why do you think a player is, if it's 29 million that you think you can buy the player, why do you think the team's going to accept that when other teams are bidding for the same player? That's number one. Number two, why do you think that things should work in the way we used to work in the past? That's gone. It's gone. People don't work that way anymore. When the team knows, a particular team knows you want that player, other teams start joining in the bidding war, because they know that when they do that, the price goes up. That's how it works. Are you telling me these players have been bought? I can name 6 or 7 players. Higuain's 29. 75 million it was bought because they knew this team's looking for him. That's how it works. So if you want to buy a player, be prepared to spend the money. If you don't want to spend that money, then don't tell people that you're going to try and win the league, because you're not going to try and win the league with the players you got. You've done that 4 or 5 seasons, not worked. So you need to move the fuck on. Yeah, that's number 2. Number 3, when you go and bid for a player and they say, look, sorry, it's 29 million you're bidding. We want 32, 33 million. You just need to forget about the fact that you spend another 4 million and spend that money and get that player, because you know what that player is adding to your team. You understand? That player is adding more oomph. Do you know what I'm saying? More juice to your team. So don't think about, I'm spending another 4 million and I shouldn't have spent. But you know what? Some team will come from nowhere and take that player from you. Yeah? That's number 3. Number 4, if you're looking to improve on the team, you need to sit down, because I can see it, and I don't even know much about football. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to sit down and look at the positions, because so far you're talking about defense already, because you got people injured. So if you didn't have people injured, you're still going to be playing Mertesacker and the Sods, yeah? No. You need to get people that have already proven that they're good in their team and bring them into our team. Listen, that's all I want to say to you, Wenger, today, man. Peace out.